Wait, what did he do? Wait, what did he do? That's blowing my mind. Generic control, and that goes. We're back with another Alpharad video. Today we're doing I attempted Pokemon chess. Now, the moment that this video went up, I had a lot of people tell me I should react to it, and it immediately popped up in my sub box. I am subscribed to Alpharad. We also follow each other on Twitter, which is just insane. Also, I'm pretty sure me and him have the same shirt. I actually got the shirt when I took a day trip to Miami earlier this year, and then it just found out later on that Jacob also owns this exact same shirt from Zara, so that was actually pretty crazy. But this is going to be Pokemon chess. I'm not sure what this is going to mean. I mean, there's a Wooper beating a Charizard. I have played chess. I used to be in chess club, but I was in middle school. Fun fact for you. So this is going to be an interesting video. You can check out my last Alpharad reaction, which was the Pokemon roguelike, which I had no idea what a roguelike game was. I'll leave it right up there. Also going to be linked down below in the description. Check that out. Also, I'm streaming Pokemon on Wednesdays. Doing a Pokemon Emerald randomizer Nuzlocke. Last week I started it and ended it, got incredibly unlucky. It was actually such a short video. I might actually turn it into a YouTube video that might get uploaded on this channel, just so it might be like an incredibly condensed version because it's such a short video, and it's going to be absolutely hilarious. So definitely on the lookout for that. Might actually start editing that tonight. But shout out to the patrons because they get the videos there. A lot of times I have a paywall channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope I can make it a tiny little better. I read every single one of your comments, leave them down below. But let's go ahead and jump into I attempted Pokemon chess. Bit of a short video. Imagine if he was wearing the same shirt as me. Oh, there's Charlie. There's Ludwig.
With nearly every record-breaking creator attempting man's oldest sport, it was only a matter of
chess
time
club,
until
which is
another creator took it upon himself to make chess worse. And that's why Little Z created Pokemon Chess.
I don't know how Pokemon chess would work.
But each piece is represented by a type of Pokemon, and if that same piece captures another piece it's super effective to, that piece gets to move again.
Oh.
And again.
What if it's not effective?
So there's really nothing stopping you from getting lucky and wiping out your opponent's entire back line. But luckily it's balanced by every attempted capture having a 10% chance of just missing. Yeah. Because chess needed RNG. So Little Z hosted a tournament featuring 8 creators, including me. And on game day, the first opponent I had to face was Vernius.
No idea who that is.
Handpick your team.
Okay, so you get the that's good.
Put defensive types up front and offensive types in back. Most notably, a fighting queen who can hit the most amount of types for super effective damage.
Lilligan or whatever. I called it DeviantArt.
Who is immune to 2 separate forms of checkmate. At this point, most people are aware of Critical's infamous Scholars Mate on XQC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which was how many moves?
But that should never really work in chess. At least
no, it shouldn't.
Not in normal chess.
That was like for a championship
So when the game started, I quickly noticed his dark pawn in front of his king, which was begging for my fighting queen to end the game. But unfortunately, his very own Nidoqueen blocked my attack. I decided to try again from a different angle, but accidentally blundered in the exact same way. His queen went straight to my back line, and it was lining up for an instant loss. But luckily, this dude doesn't know the type chart. And because
I don't know it either.
He threw a guaranteed win. But since my king was obviously in check, notice how I'm doing this a lot in this video?
Why?
So I had to use my king to take out his hung Nidoqueen. But later, I learned this game doesn't even have check. Like normally,
wait, what do you mean it doesn't? What do you mean it doesn't have?
Failing to remove
what?
Danger is deemed an illegal move.
Yeah.
But in Pokemon,
and you have to do something to stop it.
You're allowed to just ignore check and press on in any direction. Hell, you can even just kill the king yourself if you want to.
Which never happens.
But at this moment,
you'll never get.
I did not know that. So I tragically dragged out the game much longer than I had to until Vernius moved his king out of danger and back into danger. So despite that game being bad, like an absolute disaster,
so why did they tell you to
and
check?
Hopefully everything I needed to, because my next opponent was Captain Kidd.
Oh, Brayden.
AKA a person I have lost several Pokemon-related challenges to.
Yeah.
So given my impressive 900 ELO in chess, I was
really?
that would just be enough. Though before this game, Kid was telling me about how strong he thinks the Ice Queen is, which is why I decided to start running the Fire Queen. I opened with the standard Abra on E4, in which Kid retaliates with a Steel Pawn and his own Ice Queen of Jinx, which, how fitting might I add, but I refused, and positioned my queen into the fork of a lifetime that dominoed from using the power of fire to melt steel, burn ice, and take down his king in one fell swoop.
Wait, really?
Again, this is one of my best friends, so I did feel a little bad.
Did you?
but just a little. Unfortunately, my next opponent was another good friend of mine and former VGC coach Aaron Cybertron Zhang, and is by far the best Pokemon player in this whole tournament. But does that really matter? There is always a 10% chance to miss an attack in this game, and if anyone's going to hit those odds,
10% might as well be 50.
Cybertron Zhang. But our game opened up, and I immediately blundered a knight. And if you've ever seen me play chess...
I have not.
This makes sense. Just a few turns later, and Aaron has already found his ground queen in a fortunate situation against my entire back line. So instead of trying to find my way out of this by simply moving my king, I decided to find another way directly inside Aaron's head.
How?
I moved my queen and put his king in check. Normally you'd have to respect
you would have to.
because of check, but again,
check doesn't exist.
Not in Pokemon chess. Knowing that if he missed just a single one, the game was mine.
Okay.
And I lost. Well, at least I'm not out of the tournament yet, because my next opponent was Small Ant. Sure, he
Small Ant. I think I've
Pokemon challenge under the sun, but
I think I've reacted to one of his videos.
Quickly noticing that he's already equipped the newfound meta of Ice Queen, I decided to swiftly protect my Dragon Pawn from becoming a stepping stone for my king. I instantly guarded my queen's pawn, which is a hilarious thing you have to think about in this game. Since my king was heavily guarded,
this is weird.
Small Ant just decided to take what he could get and traded my grass pawn for...
Wait, is he about to lose his
queen? Well, that's a weird blunder to make, but I'm not gonna
queen for a pawn? Also, what happens if you get your pawn all the way across? Can you turn into a queen?
Pokemon chess.
But is it same type?
All I've really done is position my Pikachu bishop with a near perfect diagonal on his king. All that really stood in my way was this one little pesky knight. But since check doesn't exist, I can force him to discover check on himself. But luckily, he just forgot. And as I took down his king,
so you baited him into
timed critical hit. You know, in Pokemon, there's a 6% chance to deal a critical hit.
Is it 6%?
Too. It's essentially like landing a super effective hit to move again, even if the type matchup wasn't in your favor. But not a lot I can really do with that since
it's only 6%.
I've already won. So with 3 wins and 1
that's
loss,
blowing my mind.
I was feeling pretty good about my chance to get a run back with Cybertron in Grand Finals. But first, I had a VGC Titan in my path of Moxie Boosted. This one almost looked like an actual chess game in terms of development. But like all other games today,
I can't wait for next Egglock.
The opposing Ice Queen was ready to attack, and since it seems to be so popular, I too have become a victim of the meta. There were certainly a few outs for Moxie here, but after spending 3 whole minutes and failing to find it, my Ice Queen pulled through and brought it to 4 wins and 1 loss. I was finally starting to understand this game, and the proof is how each game became more and more commanding in my favor. At this point, it felt like nothing could really stop
the fact that you get to like adjust your team.
Of Asteroid. Our game opened with a respectable movement from the King's Pawn, which I had to reciprocate as we both developed an incredibly cheesy win condition. He was trying to combo off my Ice Queen with his Steel Knight to fell my king, but by getting tunnel vision on this single outcome, he failed to notice that the game was already over. And with Aaron sitting pretty in Grand Finals, I was faced with one final challenger before I got my run back. CJ. After quickly studying the board upon his team being revealed, I immediately saw the code
I would
like
get
I was the
floored
Neo
in
of
this.
Pokemon chess. If I could just bait his Dragon Pawn over to my King's column, my Queen could end the game before CJ even realized it began. Sure enough, when I seemingly pushed my normal pawn up a bit too much,
does nobody think before they move?
Initiated the classic Bidoof Gambit. CJ didn't think twice about capturing it as my Ice Queen stormed from behind in retaliation for deciding the finals of the tournament.
It kind of gets rid of the whole flank thing.
Alpharad versus Cybertron. Since we've both played a lot of Pokemon chess today, we decided to make it a bit more interesting.
Oh, you can randomize. Okay, that's cool. I'm doing an Emerald Randomizer right now. Oh my god.
Out the window.
Well, I tried. Last week was crazy.
Grand Final started with a traditional opening as Cybertron traded pawns, feigning ignorance before his Dark Queen came out to attack my Psychic Bishop. At this point, I was hungry for my revenge and offered to trade queens, in which he surprisingly took.
Wait,
However,
really?
If I took back his queen with either my knight or my bishop, I would have just lost the game due to the type chart. So my king had to go on the offense here. For the first game of the full tournament, both queens were down, so we were forced to actually develop our sides. I threatened to chain link checkmate with my ground knight, but unfortunately Cybertron saw through the attacks thanks to some sage advice. But since I've been applying so much continuous pressure this time around, Aaron has had to think a lot more, which is painfully evident through his limited time that is dwindling down second by second.
I've never done chess on a timer, I don't think.
I've won.
Yeah.
Which means I've found my new win condition. A few moves later, and he grabbed a rook, but left his own knight in an awkward spot. Meanwhile, my knight was having a field day by forking his king before getting the chance to pick up miscellaneous pieces on Aaron's side of the board. Given how prepared and fast I was,
he's backed into a corner.
It was looking possible to win the entire tournament on time alone. My plan was to win through the war of attrition rather than an onslaught of offense like before. As the game went on, we'd take turns destroying each other's lines of defense.
And then it's going to come down to like, this is just the king.
I was leading Aaron by nearly 3 whole minutes on the clock without any obvious chance of him winning here. All I had to do was let Aaron accept defeat.
He's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
0.
8 seconds. What else are you going to do?
Wait, really?
Roll the dice! Roll it!
He must be out of time.
Wait, what did he do? Wait, what did he do? What did he do? Did he actually do that for the lulz? Okay. So I guess that was just a just to build suspense, probably. Like it wasn't like he was struggling to. I mean, he was struggling with time, but he had a plan. He apparently had plenty of time because he was just sitting there wasting time. Okay, that makes sense. Also, I know that Alpharad was playing Omega Strikers, which I actually played. I think like the very first time that Moist Critical did it, and he like was asking me to do that to help Moist Esports. I downloaded Omega Strikers. I actually really enjoyed the game. I didn't know if Alpharad's actually participating in that based off of his Twitter. I don't have time to play video games based on how many videos I make and try to buy a house and streaming and editing and reading hundreds of comments every single day. Yeah, but oh man, this is a crazy video. Pokemon chess. That's actually really interesting. I'm looking forward to the next Alpharad video. These drop every single week, so I really hope that you've been enjoying them. I look forward to the next one. I hope you're subscribed to my future videos. You can become a patron and get them a day early, or you can go by my gaming channel where I'm uploading my Pokemon VODs on Saturday at noon, and also on Saturday at 5 p.m. I'm playing Portal 2. I'm actually going to start Portal 2 today, actually exactly an hour from now, because it is 4 p.m. at the time I'm recording this. I go live at 5 p.m., and I'm going to be starting Alpharad 2, Portal 2 today. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. I hope I made time a little better. But until the next video, take care, and key to music.
We were playing